myself, yeah, I'm feeling myself. And feel like I want a champion belt. I feel like I want a champion belt. Feeling myself when I'm counting the wealth. Feeling myself when I'm counting the wealth.
Hey everybody, I'm back with another video. It's Shara B. Yes, this is video 3. So, I'm just getting started with this. This is all new to me, so I'm still trying to figure everything out and get everything together. So, hopefully, eventually, everything will be perfected. But this is the way I can get information out right now. So, let's just get to it. I'm Shara B. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Shara B. I'm a mother, author, and also, I'm sorry, y'all, when I swallow and stuff, I just begin thirsty or something. I don't know what it is. I'm always thirsty, but I drink a lot of water though. So let me start over. My name is Shara B, and I'm the mother, author, and inspirational speaker on how to succeed in an abusive relationship. You can get my information at the bottom of this link if you want to get with my song Feeling Myself by Dnash the rapper, and also my author link is below if you're interested in following me on my author's page, which I greatly appreciate it. And also like and subscribe to these videos that I'm making to help other people and spread the message. So today we have a great video talking about relationships. I know it could probably run for hours and hours at a time, but I only have limited time because I'm busy. Trying to look into getting some speaker gigs, wanting to come out and speak to people about how to succeed in a abusive relationship, and also come out and talk about some of the other things, life, love, and literacy, so that we can spread the message in that way as well. But today we're going to talk about relationships. So as I was saying, it could take forever to talk about that, right? But I'm just going to do some key points and get on some basic points about relationships and get deep a little bit, but not give up too much information, because we can have another video for that. All right, so when we talk about relationships, there's 3 types of relationships. There's relationships with your children, there's relationships with your significant other, and then there's relationships that are cordial, or relationships with associates and friends. So I really don't talk about too much relationships with parents, because parents and relationships with your children kind of go hand in hand. So we'll just start there. So the first relationship I'm going to discuss is the relationship with your children and parents. So I don't talk about my past too much, and I'll get into that in another video, but I was pretty much raised in an abusive home. So a lot of times I've seen a lot of abuse in my home between my mom and dad. So with all of that toxicity, I thought that was normal. And when you're a kid, that's why parents need to be careful when, having children around certain things, because it can mess up their psychic ability, and it can also destroy confidence and security, which I talked about in another video, the 2 keys. So when you are witnessing this type of behavior, you are also witnessing losing confidence and also losing the ability to be secure, which can turn children into narcissists as they get older. It's because of this toxicity that's in the child's life that they see, and then they have to be a different type person to cover up the pain and suffering that they feel and protect themselves. And that's where you get the narcissist. So you need to be careful what you do around your kids. And I pretty much thought love was toxic. It was, okay, you hit somebody, that means you love them. You're protecting them. Hey, I hit you, so that means that I love you, and I don't want you to do that in real life. You know what I'm saying? Out in the world, because somebody's going to hurt you or hit you or punch you if you do stuff like that. So I'm going to hit you now, and hopefully you don't do it later. Okay, so raising my first 3 children, it was pretty much that, being abusive, hitting my kids because I thought, that's what you do. Come to find out, that's not what you do. You're not going to get hit by everybody because of certain situations. There are people that are mature, and that's just not going to do that. So I came to the conclusion that I was going through this because of the toxicity of my parents from their parents, and them not knowing really what they were doing. And a lot of the hitting was coming out of frustration, not really discipline. So when you have children, you discipline. It's about discipline, not control. That's the difference. You're not controlling them. You allow them to be who they are. Everybody has this great light inside them. You let them express it, but at the same time, you discipline them and you have them do it in an organized manner. So they're not out here, using their power all crazy, because it is something that we're blessed with, but you teach them how to use it. You teach them how to use their power and how to respect you at the same time. Now, I'm not saying that you can't slap your kids sometimes, because sometimes they be getting out of hand. So, I'm not saying don't totally not hit them, but I think that if you talk to your children, even at 3, 4, I see a little girl with makeup on, doing her own makeup talking. You can talk to them and let them know this behavior is not acceptable, and you can't do that. Now, they're going to pass out, fall out, and do all this crazy stuff. I know I have 6 boys. It happens. And I just feel like, you just need to have that understanding, because you don't want to deprive them of their confidence and security. Because once they feel like if they get hit, they're going to think that, they're going to feel ashamed. They're going to think that, is this how it works? They're going to be embarrassed. They're not going to want to speak. They're going to be shy. So you got to be careful. So if you're building this relationship with children, just make sure you get some type of counseling if you are toxic, or if you have some toxicity in your past, if you have somebody that abused you or did something to you in your past. Try, before having kids, and I know this is probably not realistic, but let me talk to the young people. Before having kids, try to rid that out of your system. Try to find counseling so that when you do have children, you don't bring that toxic behavior onto your kids, and you can properly raise them to be great, successful human beings. Because you being hit, you lack confidence, and that's the same with an adult. So when it comes to parenting, it's about discipline, not in control. Now, same thing with a spouse or significant other. You don't control them either. You discipline kids. You don't discipline or control a significant other. What you do with a significant other is you communicate. You talk about different things. You talk about how you feel. You must communicate. If you don't communicate with each other, you're just going to have a really bad, hard relationship. Plus, you need to have standards. You need to have boundaries. You're going to have things that you're not going to deal with, and things that you will deal with, and things that you'll compromise on. If somebody's acting 100% out of control of something that you cannot 100% deal with, then that might not be somebody you want to be with. You need to find someone with the right mindset, that has the same mindset as you, that has the same makeup as you, that wants the same things as you. And some things are not, but we can compromise on those things. But mostly, probably 60%, this person is pretty much what I'm looking for spiritually. You got to have some type of preferences. So let's say you guys, you got this girl and she cheats on you. Okay, if cheating is not part of your makeup, if trust is huge to you, and she does that, you need to break up with her. Because that means something to you. And I know you love and this and that, but if you love a person, just let them go and let them live their life. That's what love is. Because then if you try to be with them after they did something 100% absolutely, oh my gosh, then the relationship's not going to work, and you're going to keep bringing it up, and you're going to be sad, and you're going to be feeling some type of way. And then she probably cheated for a different reason, because she didn't feel like you were doing what you should have been doing. And she felt, but she should have broke up with you. When she saw that, he's not doing what I want. He's not the kind of dude I want. A lot of women probably don't like really nice guys and feel like they can be a pushover and cheat on them. And they should have just not gone with him. Because if you like roughnecks, find you a roughneck. Find you a man that's confident. Find that type of person. Stop trying to turn people into what you want them to be just so you can be with somebody, because you're going to be unhappy and you're going to leave. It's not going to work. So that's as simple as pie. Find people in your mindset. Find people like you. Have standards, have boundaries, and you won't be in these toxic relationships. From my experience, that's another video. Because like I said, growing up in a toxic home caused toxic problems with toxic people. So I didn't know the difference until I got a little bit older and I got a little bit wiser, and I decided not to deal with certain things. So same thing with friends. Let's go with the friends. Relationships with friends. Same thing. Find like-minded friends. If you have a friend that is totally nothing like you like, she dresses provocatively, you don't like it, then don't be her friend. Love her from afar. Be like, you be somebody I hook up with. You support me, I'll support you type person. You become an associate. A friend is somebody that you should be able to trust, confide in, and love being around. And they have to have your same makeup and mindset. This is all about mindset. Okay? Mindset. They have to be where you are at the time that you're becoming their friend. And I understand people grow and things like that. And we talk about, people with growth and trying to get people to try new things. But if this person says no, they don't want to do it, then don't push them. Let them decide for themselves if they want to do it. Just like I like using the analogy, especially with the green eggs and ham dude. He pushed and pushed and pushed him, told him to eat these green eggs and ham. Yeah, at the end of the day, he did like it. But when you are with somebody or with a friend, you can suggest things like, hey, I like the opera. Do you want to go? And she'd probably be like, hell no, I don't want to go to no opera. Like, I don't do that. So leave her alone. What you could do to persuade her or to impress her, you can give her some ideas about the opera and how beautiful the music is, how relaxing it is, how it takes away your soul, and how comfortable you feel, and everything's just taken away and you feel really good after the music. And maybe if she's an uptight, frustrated person, maybe she should try it. And then she'll think about it and come back and say, you know what? I think I want to go to the opera. But you don't push people to do nothing. You don't control people in friendships or relationships or even your kids. It's about, with kids, it's discipline. You're not controlling them. You're going to allow them to be who they are, the great light that's inside them, to build their confidence and security. With your significant other, you're not controlling them either. You give your what you think, you let them know. And if you're with somebody that's like-minded as you and understanding, then you won't have any problems, because more than likely they're going to be like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, because they have the same common sense you have. You have to find people like that. When you find your opposite attract type person, you're going to try to force them to do stuff. They're not going to want to do it, and you're just going to be upset and sad. So don't get with people that don't match you. That's just the case. That's just it. There's a whole bunch of people on this planet. You'll find somebody that matches you. Trust me. I'm single and I enjoy being single. I have a very busy life. So right now I just don't have the time to put towards a relationship, because that is a responsibility on its own, and I'll be discussing that in another video. So even with your friends, it's not controlling your friends, making them do what you're doing. Find people that are already doing what you're doing. Find people that's connected with people you're already connected with. Don't try to bring people up or bring people down with you. Find people that are where you are at your time. And if you want to be a better person and you're wanting to rise your vibration, then start having a different mindset and getting around people that you want to be like and that you think you like. And then if you don't like them, then you go back to whatever you were doing. But it's all about mindset. Understand, you must be around people that are like you, that have the same thinking. So another example, if I'm a real estate agent and she's on welfare, then I'm not saying that we won't be friends or she can't support me. It's just that I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff, and she's going to be at home. And then she's going to expect me to come call and be there all the time. And I can't. Now, if you get lucky and get a friend like, that's not like that. But a lot of times people on welfare, and I'm going to use myself as an example because I used to be on it. I was at home a lot. I sat at home all day. and I would talk to my friend on the phone all day because we didn't have nothing to do. But how can I be friends with a real estate agent? They're gone. They're busy. And I didn't understand those type of people. They couldn't be in my circle because when I want to call you and talk to you for hours and you can't, I don't understand that. We're in two different places. So when you're in a situation and you have friends, you just be with like-minded people. Find people like you that's in the same circles. And if you want to rise your vibration, then get higher, then start hanging around people that's where you want to be so that you can raise yourself. And that's it. So once again, I'm Shar B. That's all I have to say today. I know this video was a little bit longer, but relationships could take a long time to talk about, and we probably will talk about it again. But as I said, it's all about mindset. So think about that. Also, if anyone's interested in booking me for a speaking or anything like that, please let me know. And I'll even come out and speak, even, I don't know, speak somewhere. Also, I can come out and be an MC and hype up the party. So any DJs that's looking for somebody to come out and just, talk and be on stage with them while they're spinning records, hit me up. My Gmail is at the bottom. Just give me a call and we can do this. And no, I don't edit my videos, so all mistakes are there because I'm not perfect and I don't expect anyone else to be. So we're in the beginning stages. Continue to subscribe, like and subscribe and share, and also follow me on my page, on my Kindle page on Amazon. See y'all later. I'm out. Peace out. Love y'all. Have a good time. Feeling myself and I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself and I'm feeling myself.
Feeling myself and I'm counting the wealth. Tasting the bag of